Okay, hello again. This is a Spire channel. I guess we'll do our Necrobinder run next. This would probably be the last run that for me before I go to bed tonight. It's already 1:30 a.m. here, so yeah. As much as how as excited as myself and other people are to play Slay the Spire 2, we'll definitely have to go to sleep at some point, right? But yeah, before that, maybe we can see if we can get some work done with the Necrobinder. Hopefully we don't struggle as much as we did with the Regent. Well, I have no idea what to expect from, the Necrobinder and her trusty left hand, Osti. Or is it Osti? I have no idea. But, let's see what happens, right? Yeah, so after this, I'll probably need to go to sleep and then, maybe wait a while and try to record some videos at higher energy later. See if, maybe we'll see if I can sound cooler if I'm like, not so tired and, my mouth is not so tired from speaking so much. But yeah, I'll work on that. I'm sure we'll get there. So, okay, the Necrobinder speaks in stilted words. We share the same goal. She's not all focused there either, right? He killed all that I love. Okay, so... Oh, no, Niall's the one who's saying we share the same goal. And then the Necrobinder, okay, he killed all that she loves. Okay, that's not good. Okay, Niall's Fury, I don't know. We didn't really get great results from this out of our previous run on the Regent, right? I guess the part where the cards that go into your hand are random, that doesn't seem so good, right? Especially if, maybe the boss is putting debuff cards in your exhaust pile. Yeah. So speaking of that, like, it seems like there's a lot of variance in Slay the Spire 2. In my first couple of runs, I was thinking, wow, there's a lot of multi-attacks, bosses that are, or enemies that are hitting for like 7-8 times a turn, and a lot of status cards going into your deck. But, the last couple of runs, I didn't really get as big of, get that impression so much. But so maybe there's just a lot of variety and variance compared to before. And of course, it's a small sample size, so maybe we shouldn't, be too quick to draw generalizations or conclusions about what, we're up against in Slay the Spire 2. But yeah, okay, so Niall's Fury, it, 10 damage. That's not bad at the start, right? It exhausts, so it's not clogging up your deck later for too much, but I don't know if it's that good. Random rare card, well, I have no idea what rare cards the Necrobinder has. Oh, okay, so 10 card deck like the Regent, right? 4 strike, 4 defend, bodyguard. Okay, so the summon is the amount of HP that Osti or Osti. I'll call it Osti for now until I actually know how to pronounce it, right? Oh, okay, raises max HP. Okay, so yeah, so it's how much HP he gets. Okay, so... Okay, Osti deals 6 damage, deal additional... Okay, so it deals damage based on Osti's HP. Okay. So what is this? Transform one of your strikes and defend, lose 10 max HP. Well, that seems like the best thing, but we don't want to lose max HP, right? Like, we've only got 66 to begin with. That seems a little annoying. Maybe we could get unlucky too and get bad stuff. Do we want to get a rare, or do we just want to give Niall's Fury another chance? Well, maybe I'll pick the random rare since I just picked Niall's Fury on the last run with the Regent, right? So, yeah, let's do that. Necromastery, what's that? So we, okay, summon 5, so Osti gains 5 more. Whenever Osti loses HP, all enemies lose that much HP as well. Okay, that seems, seems good. I guess we'll have to take a look at how Osti works and, how the enemies decide whether to attack him or the Necrobinder, right? But we probably want to go left to get a camp before the elite, right? Not just straight up into this elite. Then maybe we can have a chance at a second elite or, camp, depending on how that goes, and then maybe even another elite, right? If we're feeling really optimistic. So, yeah, maybe we can plan on going this way. So, okay, let's get this Necrobinder run going. Corpse Slug. Okay, so this is kind of annoying in that, well, okay, when you kill one, the other one gains strength, but it gets stunned for a turn, right? So you don't want to. So we made a pretty big mistake in our previous run on the corpse slug fight, and we didn't really manage that properly. But you probably want to kill the second one not too long after you kill the first one, right? So Osti. Okay, so Osti will take all the damage before I take damage, right? So if I play the Necromastery, then it's basically like I'm doing AOE, damage, right? Although I could defend first just to build, have some buffer, right? Maybe I'm not gonna be able to block next turn. Let's do that first. Yeah, and then I have the Necromastery buff, and that just lasts the rest of the fight. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Necromastery is a power. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have checked that. So it's not something I play repeatedly. Okay, so and keeping Osti's health this high is good because we have this unleash thing, right? So, okay, so we want to bodyguard, that deal 17 damage. Okay, so I guess I can't kill either of them right now. But yeah, let's just do this, and then we block, and Osti will go down, but but it'll do the AoE due to our Necromastery and stun this one, and then I have 2 turns to kill it, so I don't take damage. Okay, this time we didn't take any damage from these stupid corpse slugs, right? Oh, what's the boss? Lagavulin Matriarch. Okay, I haven't run into this boss yet. So yeah, that pretty big variety depending on what kind of Act 1 you get, right? There's multiple sets of bosses. Lagavulin Matriarch. Alright, so we were getting Clarity Extract. I'm not sure, I know how to properly evaluate how strong this potion is, but, 1 card to turn for 3 turns. Okay, do we want to get the block and apply weak, or do we want Osti to deal 6 damage? Do we want to apply vulnerable? So maybe we want to apply vulnerable, right? Maybe because sometimes we could... Well, maybe we want damage to begin with, and then we... Yeah, and then we could potentially do pretty big unleashes depending on Osti's HP, and maybe that the vulnerable would help with that if we can. Well, poke only costs 0, but so this is basically like a slice, right? If we're the silent, maybe it could even be worse than the slice if Osti is dead, but maybe there's stuff that will scale off of Osti. So maybe we just grab the fear. Just ethereal too, so it's not going to clog up our deck if we can't play it. Right? So, okay. Eels, no, toadpoles, not tadpoles, but toadpoles. And then these buff temporary thorns, right? That's what it looked like. So we want to summon. We apply fear, and then we unleash. Yeah, this is working pretty well so far. So I don't know why there's no indication that the thorns is temporary, or is the green meant to, indicate that the thorns is temporary, as opposed to, the player thorns icon, which is different. But yeah, okay, but let's not dwell on that. I think we know that that's the case, right? Yeah, now the thorns are gone. So green thorns is temporary, or is it just temporary? You just have to know it has nothing to do with being green. I guess, yeah, I'm not sure what the design decision is behind the user interface there, but yeah. Okay, we can gain an energy and exhaust. We can deal 8 to all enemies. There's another fear. Well, right now, do we want the energy, or... Seems like a lot of the Necrobinder's cards are ethereal. Or do we want to take the AoE? We already sort of have AoE from Necromastery, right? Maybe we can take the energy and then just... Okay, let's do that. We've got a Sea Punk. What exactly does this do? I don't know. Maybe I forgot. Uh-oh. Osti's going to go down, isn't he? That's not good. Oh, he gets back up at 1 HP. Oh, okay, because at the start of the turn we summon 1. Okay, so he... So does that mean that... Is it like a buffer? Like if he takes 11 damage, does he just soak all of it? You don't take any? Huh. Like, so can he be overkilled, or will the damage go to the Necrobinder? I guess we need to figure that out. Oh, in any case, let's just play this for now. Osti's not going to die, right? And then he'll be gaining more HP, yeah. Okay, Necrobinder seems pretty strong so far. We got the explosive ampule, which is for some reason not called explosive potion, like it was in the original Slay the Spire, yeah. 13 damage, wow. It's ethereal, but hey. Oh, we can sick him. So if Osti, but we don't have a way for Osti to hit multiple times in a turn, right? Okay, so that's where the cards like that slice type card would come in. So if you have Osti hit, it can trigger stuff where, okay. So there are some considerations of, you know, well, Osti doing the damage versus just damage coming out of, yeah. Out of a different source. But, okay, so there's a block card, yeah. If we like our block cards, right? Learned that lesson on our Regent. Add a soul, okay, you could draw 2 cards. Or do we just want to deal 13 damage? Let's take the 13 damage for now. Maybe, hopefully we can get block cards later. Okay, and this gremlin mark, if I remember right, it splits up into 2 gremlins after you finish it off, right? So we do need to be aware of that. So let's just do our thing. I guess we block. Yeah, so this Osti's doing a pretty good job. Okay, so this is a good chance to test the Osti thing, right? To see if the overkill on him would get soaked. So the second hit will overkill Osti, and do we take that damage, or does Osti just, you know, take the whole thing and die, and we don't take anything? Is that okay? No, the damage does go through Osti and get to us. Okay, so we know. Okay, we know that for sure. So we probably just want to. Okay, so we just kill this thing and then damage when. Okay, hopefully we can kill the fat gremlin before it gets away, right? We probably should have been more careful about setting that. We do have this explosive ampule. I should look up how to pronounce that before next time. Ampule, I don't know. Okay, so we just want to kill this. Summon. Well, we do need to kill this turn before it goes away, right? Even if we do take some damage from the snaky gremlin. Yeah. We don't want to waste our potion just to save like 2 hit points, right? This is like pretty much classic stereotypical, you know, stereotypical US education, right? I don't know how to pronounce this ample word. Dumb American here. But yeah, we'll look that up later. Yeah, we can figure out how to pronounce that. Is this even, maybe it's a French, you know, origin word? I have no idea. Whatever, we can pull aggro, summon 4, gain 7 block. Okay, so this is another way of raising Osti's hit points. Or we can just gain 8 block directly and draw 2. So do we want to pay more energy but help our unleash, or do we want to just gain block more energy efficiently and draw cards? Or do we want to put this card in the hand? Maybe we take the Grave Warden, have a block card. Now we can upgrade something. Do we upgrade our Necromastery? Do we upgrade our... Okay, Soul Plus draws 3 cards instead of... Wow, okay, that's a lot of card draw. Let's do 4 more damage. This will retain. 8 damage, 2 vulnerable. Okay, well, we want to get more vulnerable duration, right? Let's do that first. Let's fight the Elite. Okay, this is the one that gets stunned when you take 70 damage the first time, but... Alright, so let's just start setting this up. Do we want to play the Necromastery or? Yeah, I guess there'll be some chance later to increase Osti's HP to take advantage of that, right? So we can get that set up, even if we do take some damage setting it up. Alright, so bodyguard and block. Well, Osti is soaking the damage. So, oh, 24. I think the technical term for this is uh-oh. Alright, let's see what we can do. So we probably want to play the 13, right? But just block as much as we can. Okay, we'll take a little bit of damage. Okay, so this isn't too bad, 3x3, but he's going to gain block also. Okay, Osti, unleash, defend, yep. So hopefully we can... this vigor, okay. Osti doesn't have much HP right now. Block. Maybe we just try to block. Ow. Okay, I'm not liking this elite very much. This terror eel's kind of a little bit tough. Okay, but we can stun it this turn. Yeah. Okay, after you stun it, or maybe this is a % chance, you apply a debuff, we get another chance to... another free turn to just damage it. Okay, so... well, we probably want to do this, and then maybe just prevent as much damage as we can. Ow. Oh, ow. So he put permanent vulnerable on us. Yeah, 99 turns. So that's what the debuff is after he gets stunned. So I wonder if it always does that, the turn after it's stunned, or if that's a % chance. Maybe it just always does it. Okay, but yeah, we can... okay, well... alright, so now we got through this elite. Aerobic acid. Okay, this potion seemed pretty strong when I had it before. Oh. Well, maybe I'll just... enemies drop more gold. So I guess this is kind of encourages you to take a lot of hallway fights, I guess, just to get more gold. Yeah. Squeeze. Osti deals 25. 5 additional damage for all your other Osti attacks. Okay. So it's 28. So, yeah. Maybe we get more Osti attacks in the future. Well, we do like our front-loaded damage in Act 1, right? At least that's how it was in Slay the Spire 1. Hopefully that seems to be the case in this one too, right? Do we want to take this elite, or maybe we just play it safe and go this way? So we get the extra camp instead of doing another elite. Yeah. A haunted ship. I'm receiving 2 status cards. I do kind of like how in Slay the Spire 2 it tells you how many status cards you're getting, right? Yeah, so yeah, I wonder, was it also the case in the original Slay the Spire where the intent icons were the same size no matter how big like the enemy is? I don't know. I don't really remember, to be honest. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay, so let's just we want to block, right? Unleash. Then we gain 1 HP for Osti. Ooh, we can squeeze him for 30, or we can Necromastery. Oh, we can Wisp. So I guess we do the squeeze, right? Just to do 30 damage, and then... okay, we can get the Grave Ward, the soul into our deck. Yeah. Okay, so we're facing down 18, but we're weakened. Okay. Okay, so if we're weakened and Osti attacks, Osti isn't affected by the weak, right? So that's probably another consideration. 6. This will be 13. 19. 25. That's not quite enough. Do I use the flex potion? 6. 19. Plus 6 is... Yeah, we're 1 damage short if we... Okay, but we can... It's probably worth using the potion so we don't eat this attack, right? Well, we can use this... Yeah, let's use the flex potion. Okay, so let's just get out of this. Alright, so let's... what do we want? So right now we kind of... We're thinking we want Osti attacks, right? Maybe some more block too, but... Okay. There are no Osti attacks here. This one out of soul. AoE damage. So we want things that increase Osti's HP, and we want things that let Osti attack. We've got these 2 rares, right? So if these things don't do those things, then... Well, maybe we can lose 2 strength and gain more energy. So if we're not going to be relying on our own strength to attack, right? We can have Osti attack. So this sort of plays into that, right? Maybe we take this. Okay. So for now, well, maybe we upgrade a card and we upgrade our squeeze, or... Yeah, okay, let's do that. So Osti will be squeezing our enemies. Yeah, so maybe the chest graphic is just depending on the act, and there's not like a small, medium, and large chest that you randomly get each act like in the original Slay the Spire. So we got our strike dummy. Okay, the strike dummy, well, it'll help a little bit for now. Not very good with the friendship, but okay. Corpse slugs. Okay, there's 3 corpse slugs instead of 2, so kind of the same thing as before then. We can kill one of them, but then... So will both corpse slugs eat the corpse slug that dies and... Huh. Maybe we should test that right now. Although if they both gain the strength and get stunned, then maybe I'm kind of facing down a lot of damage next turn, right? Oh, well, let's see if that's what happens. Oh, they both gain the strength. Uh-oh. Okay, so that when you have 3 corpse slugs, they do... Okay. So when one dies, the other 2 do gain the strength. That's not good. But now we know, but okay. Necromastery. Osti. So how do we want to play this? So we want to... So this will do 7. So I guess we just... Let's hit the higher health one. We're needing some more damage. Alright. So now we want to... Stun. This will just stun, right? And then... Yeah, put a soul in our deck. Do we want to exhaust the wisp? Yeah, just increase the chance that we draw enough damage to finish this guy off the next turn. Yep, squeeze. Okay. Do we want to take another Grave Warden? More block. Reap. 27 damage, retain. Oh, okay, an Osti attack. Yeah, so this will return to our hand when we play the squeeze too. Okay, let's do that. And do we probably want to rest before this elite? Yeah, okay. Then we fight the elite. We'll probably rest before the boss too. Another AoE fight. Okay, this is the one where it gets blocked the first time it's hit by an attack each turn. So the Necromastery would be nice to have, but we don't have it this turn. So right now, I guess we just try to block as much as we can. Deal damage strike. Oh, maybe we can use fear too, so that the next attack does more. Or do we just take one more damage from the strike? Okay, well, if we could get Defile, the fear vulnerability would be useful, right? Well, this one's buffing, so maybe we kill this one first. Oh, maybe I should have used this too. Okay, well, we can use it now. Yeah, maybe we do need to use the explosive. That's not even going to be enough to kill this. Maybe we use the orobic acid too. Or I can block for now and then just... This is a little unfortunate. This draw order was not that great. Oh, maybe we use our orobic acid. Okay, we gotta squeeze. We can apply Doom to all enemies. So this is kind of like that Slay the Spire Downfall mod that it has a Doom. At the end of the enemy turn, if they have 7 or less HP, they die. Okay. First attack each turn does 50% additional damage. Well, it's a little bit late for that this turn, but next turn that'll be good. Wait, no, we haven't played attack this turn, so maybe we can, yeah. So do we just like go all out, use our potions, and then just... Oh, yeah. We just... Yeah. Okay, so we do this and this. Okay. Well, we used both potions that we had, but we were able to crush this fight at least. But the first damage, first card doing double damage, so yeah. Alright, so we do this. So this one will get the doubling, and then this one can, yeah. Okay. Then chuck. Summon 3, exhaust 1 from the draw pile. So that can thin out your deck and give Asti more HP. Cost 2 or more, gain a block, so that's not very good with only these two, right? Maybe we take the cleanse just to gain more HP, or do we take the pull aggro to gain block and... Maybe we take the cleanse. We can get rid of strikes in our deck mid-fight, right? Got shop, got 338 gold. See if we can get some help here. Oh, interesting. Oh, Hand of Greed. Would that be good? How good is Hand of Greed in Act 2? It's good at the start of Act 1, but we're a little past that point now, right? Maybe it's still good, though. But yeah, maybe we don't go for that, though. What should we get? Weak and vulnerable. Okay, that might be good. This looks pretty good, but I don't know. Do we want to pay 76 gold for that? Or... Oh, if Asti is alive... Asti... Oh. He deals 9 to all enemies and you gain 9 block, but he dies. Do we want that, or... Maybe we just remove a strike, or... We don't really want strikes in our deck, right? We want Asti attacks and... block. Okay. Well, let's just remove a strike. Then I guess we take a fight and then we can rest and yeah. What is this? Sewer clam. I don't know. I don't know what this does. So we can squeeze it. Then we take a little more damage, but yeah, doing 42 is pretty... I don't know if that'll... Now we're going to take 9 damage, right? Oh well. Okay, so... Do we want to exhaust the wisp or keep it? Yeah. I guess we'll just keep it. Maybe it won't matter anyways. Alright, we do this. Okay, we apply our vulnerable. Yeah, okay. So we'll be able to heal back up to full, right? Or close to full. Yeah, not quite full, I guess. Oh, another Osty. Yeah. So we're going into Osty attacking and not us attacking with the cleanse and then Sikkim and right hand, right? So we're kind of going that route. Can we win this fight at 42 HP and get another upgrade, or I don't know what the Lagavulin Matriarch does. Maybe we'll rest just in case. I have no idea what this boss will do. So now in Slay the Spire 2, there's an asleep status thing that has a tooltip that tells you how long they're sleeping. They didn't have that in the original Slay the Spire, so we have 3 turns to set up, so we can get our Necromastery down without worrying about this thing attacking us. We can summon. Okay, so the Necrobinder seems pretty good against this boss, right? If you have stuff like this that can set up while the thing is sleeping. Okay, so now we want to add this to our draw pile. So if we do this, we deal 5, and then yeah, we won't get through the blocks, but we won't wake up the boss, and we'll get the 2 HP from the summon 2, right, from the Sikkim. Yep. Yeah, so that's good. So now when, okay, we can wake up the boss this turn. This one is going to wake up next turn anyways, right? So we can finish setting up. Wait. I should have played these before playing the friendship, because you get the -2. Okay, that was the wrong order. So I'm making a lot of mistakes. But that's okay. We'll get through this fight. And then we probably could have taken the upgrade too, but 42 maybe, right? Either way, oh no, we can do this, save Osty, and then yeah, do that. Yeah, 48 damage now. Okay, so now we're... Well, I guess we just... Alright, I have 4 energy per turn now because of the friendship, but -2 strength. Osty's back. So we just sick him. Yep. Block. More block. So this is, yeah, pretty smooth fight. I could have taken the upgrade here, but I didn't know that the Lagavulin Matriarch, yeah, would be such a good matchup, I guess, in this like this. But I guess we'll know in the future, maybe. Wait, what did he just... Okay, minus dex on me, -2 more. Okay, so it's kind of like the Lagavulin in the original Slay the Spire. So the Lagavulin Matriarch also siphons you and takes away your dex strength. But yeah, we've got this. So is the boss gold always exactly 100 now in Slay the Spire 2? Maybe that's different from before. Gain 7, you add a copy. Well, I don't know if we want to add copies of blocks, 7 block, but whenever you play an ethereal, gain 4. Well, we have a couple of ethereal cards. End of days, apply doom. Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems pretty good, right? Maybe. Well, we'll see. Alright, what's our bonus at the hive? And then we're fighting the insatiable. So that's the one that he's got the counter where you have to you have to kill it before that counter kills you, and you can extend the counter by playing the debuff card that he clogs up your deck with, right? And that card increases in cost every time you play it. So just kind of a general output check, I guess you could say. So we run into Pale. So is it always Pale? No, it can be that other Vaku sometimes, right? Okay, so we let's relax, or we can get Clone. So okay, is there any card that we want to duplicate a bunch? Not really, right? We don't. Unleash? No. Pale's Legion. Doubles block gain from a card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns. What does that mean? Goes to sleep? What goes to sleep for 2 turns? So does it make your character go to sleep and then just not be able to do anything the next turn, or? Doubles block gain from a card and then goes to sleep for 2 turns. Oh, okay. So the relic, it gains a relic, and then you can double the block you gain from a card, and then it goes to sleep. So only every 3 turns that you get the double block. Okay. That seems like it might be good though. Let's take that. Yeah. All right. So what block are we doubling? Just our defense or Grave Warden? Yeah. Okay. But maybe we'll get a better block card later too. So fights, elite, or okay, we probably want to go fights and then question marks, camp, elite probably. Yeah. Instead of doing this with no camp. That's another elite over here. 2 camps here. But this one we have 1 camp, and then do we want to try to take a second elite? Maybe 2 camps and then an elite. 2 camp, elite, 2 camps. Elite, camp, elite, but then we've also got all these hallway fights here, right? Elite camp. Elite double camp. Camp, elite. Well, we've got 400 gold too. Maybe we want to take the shop, and then see how we're feeling after the shop. Do we want to? But then, okay, so we'll be forced into this elite if we do that, right? And then, yeah, so we'll have another shop there. Wait, maybe let's try this, just to try to get an early shop in Act 2. Okay, this is the one that steals your card, and then it flies, and that's kind of annoying. Okay, so we're taking a bunch of damage too. Do we use a skill potion already, or do we want to save that? Well, we can summon 8, so we'll be taking 8 damage, right? Maybe we just use a skill potion. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I guess we'll just do that for now. Get rid of a strike. We use defile. Okay. Now it stole the card, and okay, we have a little bit of time to hit it. So we'll need to, if we don't want to lose this card, we need to kill it before it. Huh. Or do we do this? Took a lot of damage there. Oh, I should have played this for... What am I doing? Alright, so now we do fire. Ouch! That took quite a bit of damage from that. Maybe we want to take this pull aggro. It's upgraded. Yeah. Oh, do we want to lose 14 and get the cheese? So maybe we do this. Or do we take random combo? Let's get the cheese, I guess. Then maybe we skip this elite rest instead. Okay, tunneler. This is the one that it blocks, and then you can blocks for 32, and then if you get rid of the block, it stuns it, right? But for now, we probably want to just avoid taking damage. We don't really have a way of... See, we kind of want to play squeeze too, right? Because it does damage, but okay, so let's do this. Ouch. Oh, okay, so the right hand gets returned to our hand due to the pull aggro also, because it costs 2. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this isn't enough doom to actually finish. Close. 23. So can I do 32 damage? No, doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. So maybe I just want to start taking down the block and then cleanse just to... The next turn, hopefully I can just stun it. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. Oh, I can double the block with the Legion. Right? Well, this turn I can just stun. Maybe I'll regret taking the cheese if I actually die. Boy. Okay, I gained 1 max health from the cheese. Got... Oh, okay. Another Osti thing. 16 damage, costs 0 if Osti is attacked this turn. Alright, so we need to do one more fight, at least, before we can rest, right? Lee's waffle would be nice if we had it here. Nope. Okay, so we can make something innate and retain. Is there anything we... The first time you play an attack skill and power, each turn gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. If you end a turn with 10 block and deal 6 damage. Okay, there's potions, triple your block, upgrade cards. 13 block, retain your... Oh, equilibrium, so that's colorless and not a defect card. No. So that would also return the right hand to the hand, right? If we got that. Guess this would too. This is this card by anyone does. I have no idea. But maybe we could take the retain. So it's Doom. So we're kind of going in a couple of different directions here. If we have the Osti and we've got the Doom, right? But maybe we need to just focus on Osti. I'm not gaining that much block because I'm kind of relying on the Osti health and then... maybe I just remove a strike. Do I buy Equilibrium or Melancholy or Equilibrium? Delay. Well, maybe I'll take the Equilibrium. Alright, let's get through this fight and then we can go through a question mark and then hopefully heal. Okay, I gained my double block, right? And then this will get stunned when I full block. Okay, so I can't flatten. So I'll just cleanse strike. Now, okay, I can start to get set up. Right? This thing is okay. So slumber awakens upon taking turns or losing HP one time. So is that different from sleep in any way, or slumber versus sleep? Player. Necromastery. Okay, so we... Asti is getting big. So end of days would kill this, but then I'd be taking a lot from here. And, okay, this. So I don't have double block this turn. So this would return this to my hand, right? Yeah. So maybe we just do this. And then this becomes bigger. Yeah. Then we... So we probably want to take this out next, or... Okay. Asti took a lot of damage there. Oh, 54 damage, I could do that. And, okay, I no longer have the right hand in the discard. Right. So, but maybe we want to do this just to get this beetle down faster. This can block. I'm not sure. Oh, I also have the Necromastery up, so gaining health isn't bad also. Okay, let's do this then. Yep. Alright, so if we can gain more health. So no double block this turn. Oh yeah, that double block is good for equilibrium on the turns where it's up too. Okay, so if I play this, I'll get the free flatten. Maybe I should have done it to this since... No, that was fine. Yeah, I might not. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, so now the Unleash is getting pretty big, right? Oh, I also have a big equilibrium. Yeah, so... Make Asti bigger. Oh, I could have just played that and then... oh no, that wouldn't have been enough. Okay, next turn. So we do this. Yep. Gain another health from the cheese. Duplicator. Okay. Why did they rename this potion too? So not just the explosive potion, but duplication potion is now called Duplicator. Okay. And they changed the icon too. Next turn, summon 2 and gain energy. Is that good, or maybe we already have enough energy support from friendship, right? So maybe we don't need to. Okay, skip. Remove 2 strikes, add ultimate strike. Remove 2 defense, add ultimate defend. Huh. Well, I kind of like having an ultimate defend, right? That might be good. Yeah, that'll lower the chance the Pale's Legion gets consumed on a normal defend too, right? So let's do that. Yep. Now we have an ultimate defend. We can rest, so we're a little bit safer now. Although we're still in the position where we're going to have to take 2 fights in Elite on 37 HP and then, before we can rest. So, wonder if that'll be good enough. Oh, okay, Blood Vial, that helps get a little more HP. Great. Do we get the waffle here? Nope. Increases in attack damage, but okay, so that might be good with the not this, the right hand, so because we can potentially play that multiple times in a turn. Get energy support. Jackpot at 3 random 0 cost. Gosh, okay. Okay, what? Osti deals 5. Okay, another 6. So maybe we take the punch dagger and put that on the right hand, right? right hand, right? Okay, so let's okay, maybe remove another strike. All right. So okay, now we've got 2 fights in the Elite before we can potentially rest. Okay, so we can do this, play this for free, right? But this is buffing, right? So maybe we want to kill this one first. Then we've got friendship, great. Okay, so let's do this. Do we actually want to use our double block this turn when we're only taking 4? Or do we want to save the double block for next turn? Do we? We'll take 3. Maybe we save the double block. Okay. Squeeze. 54 damage. So if we squeeze him, we can kill him, right? And then but I take damage from these. That's kind of annoying. Yikes. But we might not have a better option. So we'll take 9 from this. Okay. Ouch. Toxic. So those get put directly in your hand. That's kind of pretty harmful, right? But we get our double equilibrium. Or do we double pull aggro? So we're taking 25 total. So we need full block. Oh, I guess we can do this too. Oh, this gets. Oh yeah, so the momentum increases it by 5 every time you play it, not just. Okay, the first. Okay, that's pretty handy. Handy. See what I did there? Yeah, that's pretty handy, isn't it? Because it's a hand, right? Haha. Okay, so now we next turn summon 3 and gain energy. Another flatten. That's good with our hand thing, right? But what if we draw 2 flattens? Would that be bad? Apply 3 doom to yourself, gain energy. Right now we don't seem to be struggling for damage, right? Maybe we want to focus more on our defenses, or I don't know if that's good either. We've already taken the friendship. Okay, well maybe we skip these. Okay. Question mark. Add external. Okay, so this is basically. That would have been good if we had momentum on this, maybe, but yeah. Although we can't play this more than once per deck cycle. Okay, do we want more vulnerable, or do we want this AoE card? So we're not allowed to skip this. We just have to. Okay, maybe we take the vulnerable just to make our other cards stronger. Chompers. They have artifact. So we can play flatten for free. So So I guess we go after this one, the lower health one. Yeah, I guess. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully we don't need that energy. Days. Oh, do these alternate? Like, they're kind of like sentries then? Sort of like the Slay the Spire 1 sentries where one of them does the daze in your deck and then the other one attacks. Okay, so... Equilibrium. Yeah, they're alternating, so it's kind of like sentries, except this is an Act 2 advanced hallway fight. But it's sort of like the Slay the Spire 1 sentries, so we can... Why did we get an... Oh, for nunchuck, okay. Okay, let's do that. So we're in pretty good shape this turn. And then it'll switch to, yeah, okay. So we can predict which one's going to attack, right? And adjust accordingly based on that. So this is kind of good if Osti is about to die, right? But if he's not about to die and you wanted to keep him, then, you know, I'm not sure. Okay, this can do a lot of delayed card draw, but yeah, skip. So, okay, now we might be in pretty big trouble. Fighting this elite, 32 HP and then the boss after. So we get a double block, get a strength, defend. We probably don't need this, right? Do we want to duplicate the squeeze? Maybe we just keep playing normally. Okay, so we can do this. Oh, we do gain an energy the first time we're able to damage it each turn. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, so we let's just see what we can do here. Okay, so next turn, do we have the double block? No, it's still on cooldown. Do we just exhaust a defend or? This end of days has not been very good for us. Do damage. Okay, so let's do this. Infested Prism. Okay, so he's doing more. So we don't have... Oh, we do have the double block. Okay. Yeah, do that. Oh, this will scale up more. Okay, so now we can... Maybe we should... Oh yeah, we can damage him, get our free energy. We probably want to play this at some point, right? So we unleash. Oh, we just refresh our vulnerable. Oh, so this counts down, not up. So it goes from 2 and then 1 and then it's ready. Okay, I thought it was 1 and then 2 then ready. So that's different from how most of the relics worked in Slay the Spire 1, right? Like, okay, so this counts down from when it's ready again. Okay, so let's... This flatten. So the flatten does seem to have been doing pretty well this run, in terms of being able to play it for free at least. 16 damage. Okay, now we can squeeze. No, this... Oh yeah, he's vulnerable, so we got this. We didn't lose too much health from this elite. And we can... Backup preparation. Great, that should help a lot. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 13. So that's when we use our... Assuming it's not blocked by artifact, it's when we use our fear, when we use our squash. But this costs 2 to set up and kind of slow, right? Melancholy. Maybe we just skip these. Yeah. We're not doing a lot of debuffs, are we? Just, oh, we've also got this Doom. Okay, but... Yeah, maybe we don't want to take that. Okay, let's rest before the boss. And hopefully we can beat the boss with 47 HP, right? So do we want to play the squeeze, or do we want to play the Necromastery? Maybe we need to set up with the Necromastery this early in the fight, though. Squash and then sick 'em. Oh, Nunchuck. Maybe I should pay more attention to Nunchuck. Yeah, okay. So I did that thing. So I can use the double block to kind of block this, right? And then I want to cleanse the strike. Play fear. Okay. Just to refresh the vulnerable, do a little damage. Okay, so now if Osti... I don't have an Osti attack. Oh, I can draw 2 cards, maybe I'll get one. No. Okay, we probably do need to play this turn, right? Equilibrium. Okay, so this will save the flatten. Then we probably do need this, right? So we got 3 more turns before we die. Okay, so now we have enough energy to actually play stuff and then scale up our right hand. Right? Yes, that's right. It is right that we are scaling up our right hand. So, okay, so let's... Yeah, let's just start. Wait, it didn't get... Oh, if it's played for free, it doesn't return to your hand because it's based on the current cost of... Okay, so it's only when we play something for... But we don't want to play this right now when we're not being attacked, right? Just to... Although this would let us play the right hand again. Maybe we just want to build up Osti and then increase our counter, right? Okay, let's do this first. Defile gets exhausted. Okay, so now ultimate defend gets doubled. We full block this turn. Play this. Escape. Maybe I should have played the frantic escape for 2, so then the other one would have still cost 1, right? And then we just treat the one that costs 3 as a dead card. Okay, so how scared am I of this fight? Do I just want to double the squeeze and then just to get some damage down? Or do I want to just keep playing it slow? And try to save the potion, the duplicator. So if I play the squeeze... Oh, I don't have right-hand in my discard, right? So maybe I just play it slow, exhaust another card. I don't have end of days to exhaust. So, pull aggro, what do we want to exhaust? Do we just want to exhaust a defend? Or a fear, or... No. We can exhaust the 2-cost frantic escape. Yeah, we probably should have played that one before. Okay. Now I'm being hit for 30. But I have double block from... Yeah, this Pale's Legion. Okay. Yeah, this is still not looking good though. So maybe I do need to think about duplicating that squeeze next time. I'm just not doing much damage. Okay, this will scale a little bit, but first we want to make him vulnerable. The draw order hasn't been particularly favorable. Maybe I should have used the strength potion earlier in the fight too, although that doesn't really help me much with this deck. Okay, so now, okay, double block. Just block that, but let's see what we get here. Okay, so we do this, unleash, and then we play flatten. Then maybe we just play the end of days to put the doom on. Sure. Yeah, this is getting kind of dangerous. Okay, so we want to sick him and then bodyguard, right? And then, our counter's only at 2. Well, we might not even draw one the next turn, right? So if we want to be completely safe, maybe we do need to play a Frantic Escape. So we might not draw the squeeze or Frantic Escapes. And then, to be able to duplicate her. Yeesh. Okay, so let's do that. Then we bodyguards. Okay. Yeah, we just need to get out of this fight. So maybe we do just double the... Oh no, we don't need to double. It's vulnerable, so we don't have to use the duplication potion. Yeah, it's doomed now. Okay, we're good. Okay. Flex potion and strength potion do not do much for this Austie focused deck, but... I mean, at least I'm assuming the flex potion doesn't help Austie. Deal 10 damage, double the damage all hang cards deal to this enemy. So, Claw is law, Maul is law, and now Hang is law, but we're unlikely to get more Hangs because it's a rare, right? So this maybe would be good with that one shop relic that allows you to clone, or that one buff act bonus that allows you to clone the Hang, right? At each rest site, maybe? I don't know. Summon 20? Okay, yeah, that's kind of good for us, right? Exhaust your hand if 9 cards were exhausted, gain intangible. Okay, we want the reanimate, right? Okay, glory. So let's see what our bonus is. What a mighty scythe. Yes, a special made for vengeance. Does the hand need a weapon? I don't think Asti has a weapon, right? Upgrade 4 after you kill an elite. At the start of your turn, add a random attack. It costs 0. The first card you played each combat is played an extra time. Well, all three of those bonuses seem pretty strong. So what do you want to pick? Maybe I guess we'll pick the throwing axe, or do we want to upgrade 4? Oh, no, let's take the throwing axe. Well, yeah, for free card each combat. Yeah, because this we want the bonus now. We don't want to wait until we kill an elite to get the bonus. So. Okay, so camp, elite, camp, or we can go elite, camp, camp, elite. Camp, elite. So maybe we want to go this way, or we have 227 goals, so yeah, okay, so okay, camp, shop, elite, camp, elite. Maybe we can opt out of the elite too if things go bad. So yeah, this doesn't look too bad, right? We do have to take a lot of hallway fights, but we have to do that even if we go the other way, so. Okay, yeah, let's go. The super cultist, so he gains 9 ritual. So we want to kill this pretty quickly, right? So. This would do more sort of effect damage, but the health might be useful for blocking or for the unleash. Just do this. It's unfortunate that we can't play Flatten for free. Do we want to retain? No, we just play this, I guess. Call. So okay, we get our double block. We can also reanimate. Guess we do this. So Asti doesn't have a weapon. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, be able to scale that up a bit. Okay, so now we saved our double block since we didn't block last turn. We can play our right hand again. We can sick him. Okay, but first let's do this. Vulnerable. Then we sick him. Pull aggro. Right hand. Strike, yeah. Maybe we should have used our flex potion. Oh. But Asti is soaking up all the damage first, right? So we're not actually taking any damage. Okay, so this is 81, not... Uh, 32, and the flex potion probably won't help Asti, right? 3 damage short. Oh, maybe we just Necromastery. Oh yeah, we've got this again. Okay, I forgot we had that in the discard pile. Okay, Unleash. Uh-oh. Well, we've got our Necromastery, right? So yeah, this will finish off. Yeah. The cheese is still slowly giving us max HP, I guess. Okay, so let's get rid of the flex potion then and get the fire potion. No, we probably don't want this. No. I'll skip. Maybe another Osty attack would be good. Okay, so we want to... What do we want to do? Wait, the first card is played an extra time. Probably need to pay more attention to that. So do we just reanimate twice, or do we gain the block? So if we summon 10, we gain 18 block, or 36 block, because it'll be played twice. Maybe we just reanimate and summon 40. Yeah, okay. I do need to make... Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the previous fight to the throwing axe. Okay, so now we've got attack 21. We can use our double block on that, right? So we take a Necromax Mastery. We full block with our Legion. Legion seems pretty good. Okay, so... Oh, this end of days isn't enough to kill this operator. Oh, so this Rampart doesn't give him more block if he already has a 25 block, so it just sets the block to 25. Okay. Okay, so maybe we just kill this thing. And this will buff. Okay, buffing strength. Okay, Ostia will soak this damage, I guess. We double block just to save some of his HP, get rid of the wisp, do this, okay. Yep, we're good. Well, this is working pretty well, looks like. Okay, no, we probably don't want, yeah. We probably shouldn't have added this to our deck to begin with, this hasn't really done much. Okay, we don't want this, do we want this? No, that's not really. Okay, let's just keep our deck a little bit slim. Oh, we haven't been taking damage in the hallway fight, that's good. Owl Magistrate, what do we want to play twice? Do we squeeze twice? And then ultimate defend? So we can get a double squeeze, right? Oh, wait, we don't have enough energy to... Okay, that was maybe a mistake. We have 3 energy, not 4. What am I doing? Okay, we just got Osty killed. Although we did save our double block because of that. Of course, our double block is going to be used on a defend now if we... Okay, this is not going well. Maybe we just use a double block on that just to save some health. Okay, this fight, not good. So, okay, so we can start doing this kind of thing. Okay, let's cleanse. What are we cleansing? We can cleanse the strike. Then we squash, right hand, unleash. Okay. Now, can we win the fight? We've got a double block. That's not enough to... 20. Okay. Right hand, if I... So I guess we just stall. Oh, we got nunchuck energy. Okay. So this Owl Magistrate kind of slaps. So we did lose 28 HP. Maybe shouldn't have started off with the squeeze. I don't know. So we still are applying a little bit of attacks, so maybe strength isn't totally useless for us. Do we take the colorless potion over the fire potion? Yeah. Okay, do we want another Sikkim? Okay. Oh, these axe bot that you had to kill multiple times in order to completely get rid of. So what are we doubling with our throwing axe? Reanimate. So if we double a Necromaster, do they lose double health when... Well, we probably can't afford to do that though. Let's just reanimate. Okay, so Ostia will lose some of the reanimate health. This end of days isn't enough, so... Jeez. I guess we just kind of... Just gonna prevent as much damage as we can. Try to kill X-Bot. Okay, so do we double? Okay, we can squeeze, right? Okay, so first we want to... We do want to kill this one this turn though, right? Because it's attacking us. So let's just scale up this X-Bot. There. This will get replaced. Then we play this again. Okay. So we use the double block on the pull aggro, I guess, to block that. Yep. Then we... Oh, this is kind of annoying that it is. But we do want to kill this one first because, you know, it'll finally go away for good. Yep. It's a good thing Osti's got the health for that. Then one more time and then this will be gone and we'll kind of have the fight more under control. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we play Necromastery. Maybe we get the End of Days out of our deck too. Or do we just go for the short term and prevent as much damage to Osti as we can? Maybe we do that. Maybe we don't need to get... Well, it would be nice to not have to draw that, right? We shouldn't have put that in our deck to begin with. Okay. Okay, so now we want to finish off that one, right? And then we play the friendship. Yeah, let's just do that. We don't want to waste our double block. So we're not going to play Equilibrium just to retain the defend. Okay, so now we do this, and then we kill the respawn. Yep. Then we do that, and then we play this again. Yep. Okay. Oh, if Osti is... Okay, this is an upgraded version of it. So maybe we do want to take this, or do we want to take block and weak? Applying weak to the enemies might help, right? Doom. Okay, or do we want to take the bone shards? Maybe we do want to take the bone shards. We're having trouble with Osti, kind of. Or do we want to just hope that that doesn't happen? Maybe we take the weak too. Applying weak to enemies might be good. We can't currently do that. Okay. Well, let's try that. Now we rest to get our health before we fight the elite. Yeah. Hopefully this isn't another one of those stupid birds. Okay, it's this. Oh, these scrolls of biting that reduce your max HP. Okay, maybe we can... What do we do? Reanimate. Double reanimate. Do they reduce Osti's max HP? I guess they probably would, huh? Or is it only if they hit the Necrobinder? We can prevent most of the damage by just with our double block, right, from the Legion. Okay, so they didn't reduce Osti's max HP, they just still did the damage, right? Okay. So, what do? We're facing down 34 damage. So that'll eat into Osti's HP a bit. So we probably just play the friendship to get more energy for future turns, and then we pull aggro. Yeah. Would have been nice if we had gotten the... Oh! This... Is this actually useful, or... So we can kill this one, right, and then we play the End of Days. That'll bring this one to Doom Rage, and then we play the right hand again, and we can kill another one, right? So that'll take care of 2 of them. And then what do we do for the rest of them? We can play Unleash to get rid of another one, and then Osti would soak the damage from the remaining one, right? So let's do this. We play our End of Days. Actually, we did something in this fight. We killed this one. And then we kill one of the other ones, right? So we can just do that. And then Osti will soak 14, should be fine. Oh wait, no, what? Oh, they attack before the Doom kills them. So Doom doesn't kill them until after they get to attack. Okay, that was no good. Messed up. Okay, so we do need to block before the Doom kills them. Okay. That was no good. Yeah. So they attack before the Doom kills. Okay, so I just lost a lot of HP and some max HP for no good reason. Yeah, we haven't always been consistently able to... Okay, so... Okay, that sort of was... I didn't understand how the order of operations there. Okay, Sling of Courage, Potion Belt, upgrade 2 skills, Panic Button. Okay, that might be good. Because Panic Button we can... Panic Button. So we can use Panic Button. We don't have much soul in our deck. So we can use Panic Button on the turns where we have a lot of health on Osti, and then you can soak them. Or maybe it's not good, I don't know. Do we upgrade skills? We'd get more block if we upgrade skills, maybe, right? Draw cards. So maybe remove a strike and then we upgrade 2 skills. Maybe we would just do that. Yeah, we're probably not getting another shop. So maybe we just... Do we remove the End of Days from our deck and then maybe it won't get upgraded, or maybe... Do we need... What's the boss? Oh, the Queen. So the End of Days probably isn't going to help much with that. So if we remove this, we'd have a better chance of just getting more block from the War Paint. Let's just do that. Okay, upgrade 2 skills. We got some more block. Okay, so I'll just summon X times, add souls. So maybe should we take that, or we don't have much energy in our deck though, so maybe not. Okay. Okay, this elite. The Spectral Knight, Fail Knight, and Magi Knight. Which one do we want to double? So the double, do we want to scale up the right hand twice, and then, or do we just want to double block Double summon. We probably want to do that, right? So we had to play this first before the right-hand hand, unfortunately, for the throwing axe, but let's do that. And then we want to... Do we need to kill the Magi Knight first or the Flail Knight? Maybe let's go for the Magi Knight, I guess. So was the Flail Knight the thing that stole your strength and the Magi Knight downgraded your card? Or was that something else? Okay, maybe I'll have to pay closer attention to what exactly is happening in this fight. So I know this one was the one that made your cards ethereal, right? Yeah. But then, what are the other ones? So this one's the debuff. Is that downgrading all my cards? Okay, so what are we cleansing? Do we just cleanse the defend, or do we cleanse the wisp? We might need the wisp though if we get high cost cards. So if we cleanse the defend, we can... Or do we just play this? So we reanimate, and then we're not getting double block. So we can add vulnerable, I guess, or we can cleanse defend. So reanimate. Oh, that helps us there, right? So maybe we do want to apply vulnerable. Just to get this Magi down faster, and then we do this. Oh, we still have enough to cleanse. So maybe we remove the defend. Okay. The Flail Knight buffs its strength. Spectral Knight just starts attacking. The Magi Knight did downgrade all my cards. Okay. So my cards are no longer upgraded. So I did remember that part right. So, okay, so what are we doing here? We use our double block to block some of this damage, right? So we've got the... And we get double souls too. We can put weak on an enemy. Okay, first of all, let's get some block. Well, we can just get this out of our deck now. We don't need it anymore. We can apply weak on the Flail Knight. Apply bodyguard. Just to increase Osti's health. Okay, we apply vulnerable, so next turn we can kill this Magi Knight. Alright, what are we drawing next turn? Well, there's a squeeze, so we don't need vulnerable to squeeze that to death, but what if we want to play the Necromastery instead? So we'll draw 5 cards next turn. The right-hand hand will still be in our discard, right? So, okay, maybe we do want to do that. And then we can play the Necromastery and then kill the Magi Knight with the other stuff. So we can't play this first because we want to have the right-hand hand in our discard still when we play the Necromastery. And then we kill... No, this doesn't quite kill it. But it will after we play the Equilibrium. Okay, so our cards will be upgraded again. Okay. And then we can play Soul, but what were we getting with Soul? There's no point, right? We're not... if we draw into a flatten, we'd be able to play it, so is that worth doing the redraw now? And then, or do we just want to have the Soul shuffled into our library? Maybe we can try to get the flatten. We didn't get it. Okay, so that didn't really work. So we're going to lose some Osti health, right? We lost some cards to the Spectral Knight thing. And then Osti's health AoE'd them. Okay. So we've got a right-hand hand again. Okay, we can double block. We've got a flatten that we can play for free. We've got Sikkim that we can build up Osti's health. So this Flail Knight's going to start hitting pretty hard, right? Maybe we want to get rid of him. Like, we don't care about the Ethereal because we're playing all the cards that we have in our hand, right? Okay, so maybe we just get rid of the Flail Knight. Oh, I should have played the Sikkim first. Whatever. So we're blocking this. But right now, I've thinned out my deck a lot, so I can just keep playing the right-hand, I guess. So that actually, yeah. This ethereal thing maybe didn't really hurt me, and maybe it actually helped me. So, okay, so we block a bit, we replay our right-hand, block again, play the... Oh, yeah, okay. What do we get? 4 plating. Delay, next turn gain energy. Well, that might be good. Yeah, because we're a bit short on energy in our deck, right? So maybe we'll take this. Okay, so now we can heal the health we lost when we were thinking that Doom would just kill the enemies before they attacked us, but that wasn't the case, right? So now we're in good shape. What happens if we try to reject? Oh. Well, we don't want to die, right? So maybe we just have to... Yeah, okay. But okay, so this is different than when we decided before, right? In the previous run. These are different options. And this option kind of sucks because what are we doing with gold, right? Just heal the HP. So I wonder if those options are based on how many times you try to reject, or is it just random or what? But we can fight this elite. We heal before the boss, right? Hopefully we don't take too much damage from the elite. It's this Mecha Knight with the tiny intent icon relative to its size, but yeah. So do we want double reanimate? Do we, or if we play double Necromastery, do the enemies like take double damage? But yeah, we can't really afford to play that. Okay, and then we can block, right, to save Osti's HP. Yeah, that was pretty good. Good turn. So now Osti's got 42 HP, and we can carry over our energy to the next turn, or we can start attacking with our personal attacks. Let's carry over the energy to the next turn, right? Let the defile exhaust puts... Oh, wow. Remove a stack of vulnerable, I guess. And then we got burns put in our hand. That kind of sucks, but okay. Then we can start playing this. We play our friendship. Do we play the Grave Warden? Yeah, we get a soul and then we block the burns, right? Or do we want to play Equilibrium and so we can play this again and then not get the soul? Maybe we do that. The burns will still discard, right, when they, even with Equilibrium? I think that's the case. Oh, we have enough energy to play the Grave Warden anyways. Okay, so now the burns should discard... Oh, wait. I have retain. Why did I do that? Okay, no, I needed to save those cards on my hand, so I could play the next turn if I needed to. That was really bad. Okay, I should not have done that. So, okay, so I no longer have double block. I no longer have those cards, which I probably should have kept in my hand to block with, but you know, let's see if we can... we do have a lot of HP on Osti though, so maybe you'll be okay. And then we can get the... We can play the right-hand more, right? So we sick him, pull aggro, right-hand. Apply it, we can take away his last stack of... Or we can just put more health on. Maybe we start putting debuffs, right? Maybe that... Yeah. We can save some Osti health and get rid of his artifact stack. Okay, so now his buffs are gone at least, so... Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. More burns. Okay, so now... Can I do this? I guess we block the burns. We can vulnerable first before playing this. Strike. Yep. So Osti's got 37, 60. 45 hit now, so he's scaling up, but we don't have a double block. I guess we just have to block as much as we can. Oh, I still had that in my discard. Okay, I should have played them one at a time and then, yeah, what am I doing? So I could have played that one more time. Is it still there? Okay, so right now we do have the right hand in our discard, right? So we want to squeeze, we flatten. Oh, yeah, that didn't matter. Okay, so we then do we want to? Okay, he's dead next turn, right? Maybe we save or double block in case we need it next turn. Okay, we managed to get out of the fight. Okay, without taking damage. Oh, ritual. Okay, that might be good. Maybe we just get rid of the colorless potion and just do that. Up to 10 block persist between turns. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe we get rid of the strength. Okay, so... Oh, that's a relic. That's not a potion. Okay, I just discarded the potion for no good reason. That was pretty dumb. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like Deva form for the Watcher in the original Slay the Spire, except we can draw an additional card too, or... Oh no, we don't increase the amount of energy each turn. So we just want... So, okay, this will take a while. Well, we probably don't need this when we already... How badly do we want to draw more cards? I mean, that would help, but this is kind of slow to set up, right? Do we just take the bone shards, or... Well, we've been pretty good at keeping Osti alive, right? So maybe we do just want to take this. Yeah, sure. And then we can even upgrade this since we're at full health, right? What does upgrading it do? It does reduce the cost, make it easier to set up, or do we want to get more Osti health? Or... Well, if we can double this at the start of turn, that'd be pretty nice, right? What other options do we... Yeah. Maybe we just make our thing easier to get out. Okay, and we can even duplicate it if we manage to play it. And then gain a ritual. Okay, let's fight the queen. Yeah, so maybe we fight the... Do we kill the Torchhead Elm again? Okay, so this is... Okay, so we probably want to double that, and then we also get the free one from throwing ice. So we're just drawing a lot of cards and gaining a lot of energy each turn, right? But first we want to play this so we can, you know... Oh, no, we can't play that first. We've got throwing it. We do need to play this first. Okay, so now we're set up for success. Okay, so now we want to block as much as we can. 16. Maybe, or we've already got enough energy each turn, right? Like, or do we just play this to... oh, we want to gain the ritual. We might as well just block. Yeah, save our HP. Okay, so we just block and play this. Okay. But I think we're in pretty good shape this fight. With so much energy and cards per turn. We can cleanse, get rid of a strike. Right? Everything is just going our way. Okay, the bound cards, we can only play one. I think this was in the Ironclad video, which I accidentally failed to record, but I did already play this fight on that. Okay, so we gain 3. We can only play one of these, right? Next, we can carry over energy, though we don't have the double block this turn, so we... Okay. So, okay, I guess we want to do that. We'll put the vulnerable on. I guess we build up Osti, or do we want to carry over the energy? We've got a lot of energy every turn, right? So let's just start, yeah, with that. And then we can play this. Okay. Apply weak. Sure. And then, oh, okay, the queen puts all 99 of everything on me, right? That's pretty annoying. So now we can, okay, we can, what do we do? We've got the double block. We'll get rid of this. Play this. Okay, we probably want to get the Necromastery down. So we use our double block on the, to mostly block the defend, right? We can increase Austi's health even more. Or do we just want to play the squeeze? Just to... Maybe we just want to play the squeeze. That'll get... No, we don't have the right-hand hand in our... Okay, well, yeah, squeeze, flatten. But okay, so that, yeah, let's just do that. And then we've almost got this Torchhead Amalgam down, and then the Queen will start fighting instead of, you know, doing these buffs. Okay, so... we can increase Austi's HP a little bit more. We can scale the Austi a bit more. Yeah, so this is... I'll play weak, I guess, for the next turn. Put a soul in the draw pile, play the Unleash. So, okay, I'm still bound, right? And then now the Queen starts attacking. So I guess, does the Queen just never attack until you kill the Torchhead? Or, yeah. Guess I don't know for sure. So do I want to purge another card? I can get rid of the Friendship maybe, unless, you know, maybe I just end up playing the Friendship. So I do have the double block. Yeah, it's just I'm frail, so I'm not gaining as much block as usual. So do I want to cleanse the Friendship, or do I just play the Friendship? Just... it probably doesn't matter. I think the fight's well in hand, right, with the way things are going. So maybe we just play this. Okay, so we just build up Austi more. We probably do want to block this, though. Just carry over our energy the next turn. We can gain HP while we're at it. Just squeeze. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe. Oh, or we could gain more. We probably do want to play the Unleash. So we probably do want to block, though, right? Oh, we've still got the right hand. But we can't really block much because of this frail. Okay, so maybe we just... Oh, we can still block just because we have so much energy in cards, right? Maybe we just block anyways. So what happens if you retain the bound cards? Oh, so you just... Yeah, it's even more. You can only play one each. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, they become unbound. Okay, so they're only bound for one turn. Great. So now we've got... Okay, so we can draw 2 cards, or we can buff Austi more. Then the... Okay, maybe we do just get this out of our deck and gain more energy. Do we just buff our HP more? Do we play the squeeze? Squeeze, flatten, or reanimate? I guess we can just play defensively, right? And then do we cleanse something? Yeah, maybe we get rid of that defend. Okay. Oh, okay, no, we didn't waste a double. So we can just... Yeah, just build up Austi's HP more. 50 damage, but we have our double block, right? So yeah. And we were doing a lot of damage this turn. Let's put the vulnerable on before we start hitting. Austi. Yep. So now we just block as much as we can. And, oh, yeah, we can do that. Okay, good. So, okay, we were having an easier time with the Necrobinder than the Regent. Maybe it's that's just us, or, yeah. Maybe this is just a more intuitive, easier learning curve class to play or something. I don't know. Let's see, what did we unlock? An ancient, okay, relics. Book of 5 rings. For every 5 cards you add to your deck, heal 15 each. Okay, so kind of a different version of the Eternal Feather, sort of. Ice Cream. Kusari Gama. Interesting. That's a new one. Okay, so, oh, there's more. Oh, there's a lot of unlocks. Okay, so yeah, there are some class-specific unlocks, I guess, in terms of what you need to do to, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, at first the interface looked like they was all shared, but I guess it's just, yeah. I mean, it tracks your unlocks, like just the total number of unlocks, but each unlock has different requirements, and you know, some require, yeah, playing the certain classes. Okay, so let's just see what we unlocked. Okay, more Necrobinder cards. Doom synergies, yeah. Okay, we unlocked the defect, yeah. Yay. Defects looking buff. And we've got more relics. Okay, Osti relic. Souls relic. Doom relic. More potions. Doom potion, souls in hand, summon 15. Okay, so Necrobinder specific potions. So the Necrobinder is a little bit like the, you know, it has some of those mechanics from Slay the Spire Downfall from the Collector class, so sort of a little bit Collector themed. So is the Necrobinder, does the Necrobinder look a bit like the Collector in Slay the Spire 2? Or, I mean, the original Slay the Spire? Oh, not really. Little bit. Okay, so we got... Okay, random character, we don't care about that. We got defect though, right? But we'll leave that in next time. Yeah. So sorry for the low energy in my speaking in this video. I guess I've been speaking a lot today. Just practicing how to make videos. Probably not. No one's really watching these, but you know, just for me to, I guess, figure out how to make videos if that becomes useful at some point. So I probably do need to work on my speaking in terms of speaking into the microphone. Maybe need to maybe need to consider just, you know, recording fewer videos, but you know, when I'm, you know, have more energy to kind of speak properly, I guess. But that's, you know, something I need to figure out, I guess, in terms of, you know, what makes a good video, like what it takes. Okay, so yeah, until next time, we'll just kind of call this one here. I can finally go to sleep. It's been a pretty good day at Slay the Spire 2 though, first day, yeah. Really excited for the game.